Another month and another wave of amazing GTA 5 mods, so let's get straight into it. Lively World expansion just dropped another huge update, and like always, they never disappoint. This time, they've expanded into a bunch of new areas, and on top of that, they went through and replaced a ton of old vegetation models. We're talking about bushes, olive trees, ferns, cane plants, and even birch trees, all swapped out for new, more realistic models. And just like the previous updates, everything is well optimized, so you don't have to worry about killing your performance. It's another really solid update, and honestly, this mod has become one of my go-to installs, whether I'm modding the legacy version or the enhanced one, and I'm already looking forward to what they add next. Last month was pretty dry when it comes to graphics mods. The Natural Vision team went pretty quiet after releasing the enhanced version of their mod, but they did announce that new major updates for both Natural Vision Enhanced and Natural Vision Evolved are currently in the works, as well as other projects. So I guess we'll be seeing something new in the upcoming weeks, and if you don't want to miss it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. The only graphics mod that's been updated lately is Quant. He dropped some new stuff for both Enhanced and Legacy. On Enhanced, we got volumetric clouds ported over from Legacy, plus some smaller additions like a moon normal map for more detailed terrain surfaces and some building reflection settings. Not groundbreaking, but still something. Legacy got a bit more attention though. Quant updated the puddle screen space reflections, which he says is most likely the final version. They now have boosted quality and performance, plus a new workaround, so vehicle LED lights reflect on puddles, and missing reflections for vegetation and distant objects are now fixed. On top of that, there were improvements to pedestrian subsurface scattering with more visual settings added, and building reflections got a reflection sharp option to deblur some matte glass. So yeah, nothing massive, but it's good to see Quant back working on the enhanced version, cause I honestly thought he abandoned it for good and focused on Legacy only. But to be real, visually I still find chromatics more convincing, so that's the one I'm sticking with for now.
That's dumb luck right there.
Next up, we've got a pretty random mod that slipped under my radar, but it's actually really interesting, especially if you like making your gameplay more realistic or you're into roleplay. And I'm talking about the Openable Fridges mod. Just like the name says, you can now walk up to the fridge in Michael's or Trevor's house, press E to open it, and then press R to grab some food or a drink. You've got a hamburger, a donut, an apple, a beer, and even a Sprunk can. And if you want to close the fridge afterward, you just press E again. It's super simple, and something Rockstar should have put in the vanilla game, but it's really nice to see it added now. And while we're on the topic of real-life stuff, Central Mods, previously known as the Krogan team, dropped some new updates too. First off, their real-life traffic mod for Legacy just got updated to version 1.8. The main focus this time was stability. They even posted a 1-hour stability test video running with NVE and traffic set to 5 times the normal amount, basically as a response to people claiming the game crashes with the mod installed. On top of that, this new version comes with an optional add-on called Central Plus, which adds even more vehicles into traffic instead of just replacing the vanilla ones. I tested the mod myself, and it works great, doesn't crash at all, and I ran through a few missions without any issues, and it looks amazing with a traffic density boost from the included game config. So it's definitely an update I'd recommend checking out, and for those of you who've moved from Legacy to Enhanced, Central also released another update to their add-on car pack. It looks like Enhanced still struggles with handling too many replaced vehicles, which is a shame, but at least we've got the option to cruise around Los Santos in real add-on cars. The pack is up to 25 vehicles now, so there's something for everyone, but if your favorite car isn't there yet, hopefully it'll show up in a future update. IV Real also got a pretty big September update. They've added and updated a ton of buildings around the city, like the Ocean Lodge Hotel and the surrounding area, the remaining shops at Venice Beach, the entire Santa Monica Pier, shops across the Venice Canal, and a bunch of other locations. On top of that, they added a bunch of new cars and replaced some of the older models with higher quality versions. But what's really cool is they've also added some gameplay-related features. For example, your wanted level now rises naturally if you engage with the military. Hotels and motels now have working bathrooms, so you can actually take a shower or use the toilet. And they even added a valet parking job near the hotel where you have to take care of guests' cars, so overall it's a pretty nice update. And while people are still waiting for an official GTA 4 remaster or at least a port to next-gen consoles, an incredible mod dropped not too long ago, iCEnhancer 4.0. The road to the final release took way longer than I expected. The first teasers on X were back in 2019, and the official announcement video came in 2020. At the time, I thought it would be released within a year because it already looked amazing. But as we know, not everything goes according to plan. Development probably took so long to make sure the mod runs stable across different PC setups, which was always one of the biggest challenges for the author. But let's talk about the mod itself, and honestly, it's a piece of work that really makes you want to replay GTA 4 all over again. According to the author, iCEnhancer 4 is the first version to use physically based lighting compared to all his older releases. It also brings in a lot of new shaders, like improved fog rendering, and not gonna lie, even next-gen games wouldn't be ashamed to have fog that looks this realistic. There's also a brand new water shader that looks miles better than the vanilla one. Now, I already know what some of you are thinking, but this mod completely ruins the gritty, dark atmosphere of GTA 4. And honestly, I agree. That's the case with almost every GTA 4 graphics mod. You either leave the game untouched visually, or you accept that the mood of the game is going to change once you start modding the graphics. Either way, iCEnhancer 4 looks absolutely stunning, and it feels great to see a GTA 4 mod from a creator who's been in the scene for so long. The first versions of this mod go all the way back to 2011, so yeah, it's been a long journey. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer vanilla GTA 4 graphics, or does iCEnhancer look better to you? And while we're still on the GTA 4 topic, you probably remember the Vice City NextGen Edition mod. That's the one Take-Two tried to shut down by taking down Revolution Team's YouTube channel, but they ended up releasing it anyway. After that, the team went quiet, and the last we saw was their unofficial fan-made update to version 1.2 released back in February. And yeah, even with that update, the game looked cool, but was a complete mess to actually play. Tons of missions were broken, soft locks everywhere, characters dying for no reason. It just felt unfinished. That's where English Ben came in recently with his own update to version 1.3, and what he did with this patch was make the game actually playable. He didn't try to overhaul everything, he just went after the biggest problems. He fixed progression so you can finally unlock the last missions the way you're supposed to, instead of the game bugging out. He removed all the random extra enemies Next Gen added for no reason, fixed cutscenes triggering too early, garages trapping you inside, and even missions that sent you backwards in progress. On top of that, he added smaller quality of life improvements, like autosaving when you grab a collectible, or showing stunt jump progress like in GTA 4. But most importantly, the final missions, which were completely busted before, now actually work. Lance and Sunny spawn properly, they're killable, and the missions don't soft lock anymore. Basically, you can finish the game without losing your mind, so if you never got around to trying Vice City Next Gen Edition, or if you quit because of all the bugs, now is the time to finally give it a proper playthrough. I'll leave the link to Ben's video in the description down below. And since we're still on the GTA 4 topic, something pretty crazy happened in the last few days. Modders actually managed to get it running with RTX Remix. If you don't know, that's the tool NVIDIA officially released that lets modders remaster older games with modern tech. We've already seen it used on projects like Half-Life 2 RTX, Need for Speed Underground Remix, and a bunch of others. Honestly, I never expected to see GTA 4 running with it, but somehow modders pulled it off. Right now, it's still very early, and they're mostly working on fixing a lot of issues. But what this means is that in the coming months, we could actually see GTA 4 with full path tracing, and that would be insane. Just look at what RTX Remix has done for other games. The combination of remastered assets and full path tracing completely transforms them. If that same treatment happens to GTA 4, it could look incredible. The only concern is whether Take-Two decides to shut it down, but if the project survives, this could easily be the most exciting thing to happen to GTA 4 in years.